Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I talk about the body as a temple that must be maintained every day. I also talk about it not always being about exercise. You know, you got to get enough sleep, you got to diet right, eat properly. And I also recommend a hobby. For me, I've been keeping and breeding snakes for over 35 years. It's kind of got a Zen quality to me. So today, we're not working out at the gym, but we are going to be feeding some of the babies today. We can call this the crossover episode. Right now I've got some milk snakes. This is going to be heavily edited, so we're not going to see everything. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I do in my downtime. Everybody's going to get an appropriate size rodent that's already been killed. These are all just various milk snake morphs, animals that I plan on breeding at some point. Nothing spectacular. These are some really pretty animals. I'm going to cut out for a minute after everybody gets one and show you what I do. Well, before I cut out, I'll show you what I do while everyone eats. It's a sample of what's going to go down, which you won't see with the rest. Some of my guys and girls are very aggressive eaters. Some are a bit shy, so everybody gets fed and left alone. Yeah, sometimes you get to catch it. This is a 15 slot rack. I only use 12. It's one of my shyer eaters. But that's 6 animals being fed as we speak. But while they eat, I've already cleaned and changed the beddings in these tubs, but I'm going to top off some water dishes so you can get a little bit of what I do. They're on what we call sandy chips. Makes it easy to spot the poop. They got a hide, they got water. These tubs just slide in and out. It's not the most naturalistic setups, but they've got everything that they need. Their care and upkeep, it's like gardening for me. A little bit of money can be made off of the babies, but husbandry is what we call it. That's where I get my relaxation. Watering them, cleaning them, feeding them. I'm sure we all have pets. Well, I know most of us do. Not everybody has snakes. I've kept everything from rattlesnakes, bred green tree pythons. I've bred milk snakes in the past. Just normal ones. They didn't have these fancy morphs when I was a kid. And this is a part of me maintaining my temple. Because when I'm taking care of them, I'm focused on something. It's very relaxing for me. Watching them thrive is something that really does it for me. And so in a little bit, we're going to come back, put everybody back in their tubs after we know that they've eaten. I'll join the video. 83.5 degrees. I like to keep it at about 85 in the back, but I got my fan on in here, just so you know. Hygiene's important, so I'm going to get some of this on my hands, and we'll be back in a little bit to check on them. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Pretty sure everybody's been... Nice little lump in the stomach. This is my albino female. Nothing super fancy about her. There's the bulge in her stomach, tells me she's eaten. That and the mouse is gone. So we're going to put her back into her living quarters. Tricolor albino female. This is my male. Fusion. He's a bigger animal, so. Yep. Better do this quick. My camera's gonna die. The bulge isn't so noticeable. Keep my females on the bottom, males on the top. I know they all look very similar, but I can tell the difference by looking at them. However, it is good to have visual cues. She's back into her living place. Those hides are actually new. I've upgraded them a bit. By male. This tub right here never gets used. This is kind of like a sample tub where I keep the thermometer. This guy is a schizo. He almost got away from me there. Oh, the joys. I'm trying to do this one-handed so I can record. Come on, bud, don't make me cut this out. There we go. That guy always gives me problems. Everybody else is super mellow. She's gonna shed soon. Call her Hazard, as in Hazard Orange. Some albino tangerine. And then this is Juice, my albino tangerine male. Normally super mellow, but my males are a lot more active than my females when it comes to moving them around. So this is how I spend my downtime. I spot clean once a week. Every other week they get a complete bedding change. I top off water dishes as needed. Check on them daily. Make sure they have fresh water. There's a schedule to it. Wednesdays is feeding night. Normally I have a freezer full of rodents, but I was out. Another reason I took the day off, I had to go and pick up some more. As soon as I open this, he's gonna come shooting out. Yeah. Alright. And that's another way I maintain my sanity. They've eaten. Something I can show you. Back here is that's heat tape. That's how I control the heat. Everybody's set up on a thermostat back here. It's just an off and on one. Pretty basic. For some of the other animals I've kept, I've had much more elaborate setups. But this is something. If you're into snakes, Ginger Gang Exotics on Instagram, you can find that. I have different social medias for different hobbies. Like I said, this is the crossover. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I do when I'm not working out. You guys have a nice day. Maintain them temples.